I'm not the biggest fan of rom-com stories set in the office. Some of them are pretty much high school rom-coms, but with office settings and older characters. With that said, is Misato-san is a bit cold towards her boss who pampers falls into the same trap? Well, almost. In her office, Misato Ai is known for being disciplined and strict towards her co-workers. She scolds anyone who's slacking and goofing around, especially her own boss, Konishikawa, who's too kind and lenient to anyone. That, and she's in love with him. Of course, even though it's not banned, office romance is not an easy thing to navigate. There's work to do, and it's hard to get to know each other, especially when she's 32 and he's 53. Also, the guy had an unpleasant love life in the past, so her quest of love is way harder than normal, if not almost impossible. I think the setting alone makes this story quite intriguing. Sure, we can say that the guy is dense and cannot take the hint, but he's her superior. He's old enough to see her as his daughter, and both of them have to keep it professional and do their job. Meanwhile, Misato is not very experienced in romance, especially with a guy way older than her and has a heavy baggage from the past. But she's still trying, and that awkward persistence coupled with Konishikawa's kindness makes their dynamic fun to watch. And I think there's plenty of character development to look forward from both of them. The side characters are also nice. Innocent rookie, a guy with inferiority complex, to Misato's peer who's in love with her. They have lots of fun moments and even have their own romance going on. However, while I believe it will get better, the romance progression is still a bit slow and maybe frustrating to some. So, 7 out of 10.